Welcome to Make It to Wednesday, the podcast that gets you through the week with laughs, real talk, and all the Gemini energy you didn't know you needed. We are your hosts, Carly and Karla, two best friends born a week apart, but somehow total opposites. Here, we dive into life's big questions, small wins, and messy moments. Think dating, marriage, family, pop culture, and everything in between. Whether you're thriving or just surviving, we're here to remind you you're not alone. So grab your coffee, your wine, or whatever gets you through, and let's make it to Wednesday together. Welcome back to Make It to Wednesday, a hump day podcast. We are your show hosts.
I'm Karla.
And I'm Carly, and this is episode 22.
Yay.
Two.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We're really glad you're here.
We're so glad you're here.
We are currently recording a few days in advance.
Of course.
Memorial weekend. But I'll say that I hope by the time you are all listening, you've had a phenomenal Memorial weekend and break from work and all the things.
I hope you got a break from work, most importantly.
Most importantly, because everybody deserves that.
Needs.
Yeah. Most people I've talked to about Memorial weekend or have said, have a great Memorial weekend. They've said, oh, I've got Tuesday off or I took Friday off.
Yeah.
Like, I love that. Did you do that?
I did not do that. I mean, like.
Yeah.
Okay. My boss at 4 o'clock after 2 hours of me and already not doing any more work was like, guys, take the rest of the day off.
Take the rest at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Take the rest of the day.
Well, it technically might have been like 3 o'clock maybe.
Okay.
No, I had already stopped working. I was on
Before.
FaceTime for like 3 hours before that. So like, my work got done. I'm kidding, boss.
My work got done.
No, I was working.
I was going to say, but you know what? Honestly, like on a Friday of a holiday weekend, if your work is done, it's just done.
It's done.
Go
I don't want to start a
enjoy.
new thing. Have to pick back on Tuesday.
Yep.
And have to like just start over because I forgot what the fuck I was doing.
Yep.
You know, it's just like not happening.
Also, like if you have 2 hours left in the day, you're right to start a new thing, especially if it's a project.
It's insane.
You're going to be just gaining momentum.
Yep.
And then.
Because I got a hard stop at 5.
Yeah, of course.
Every day I got a hard stop at 5, just so you know.
That is the end of the day.
Yeah. Anyways.
I love that.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day.
Happy birth
all
week,
the
Carly.
things.
If you're listening to
Oh my
this,
God.
tomorrow is Carly's birthday.
It's
That's
my
crazy.
birthday, bitches.
What are we
Don't
doing?
ask me how old I'll be because I don't know.
I can tell you.
Is it 36?
Ish.
Ish?
Yeah. It is 36.
I'll be 36
Yikes.
tomorrow.
Yikes. Happy birthday. Love you.
Thank you.
I just realized I didn't bring a gift. That's really annoying.
You already have it?
Of course.
Oh my God.
I might have had it for like a couple months now.
Oh, that's... You're a plan aheader.
No, I'm not. I just like when you say you need things, I buy them.
That is so funny. And unfortunately can get you in a bind because if I say I need it, I'm normally like on my way to buy it.
1,000%.
Yeah.
You never wait to like after a birthday or a Christmas gift to start like buying for yourself. Kelsey's the same way. It drives me insane.
I'm so sorry.
Don't put it on the list if you're just gonna buy it for yourself.
What list were you looking at?
This is not from a list.
Oh, okay.
You would have no idea what I got you.
Oh,
But I feel like you like it.
that's so fun.
It'll be helpful.
I can't wait. It'll be helpful.
It'll be useful.
I love useful.
They will
You
be
know
useful.
that. They,
Kind of.
not chickens, right?
They will be useful.
It is nothing with a heartbeat.
They
is
will
it?
be useful. They will be useful. Love you so much. Happy birthday.
Yay.
What's your favorite type of cake, by the way?
My favorite type of cake?
Like if you're gonna get a cake for your birthday, chocolate.
Ooh. Okay, so I feel like, man, there's so many different cakes I could do. If someone's making it from a box, I want just like a yellow cake with chocolate frosting.
That's basic as hell.
I know, but it's good. It's moist. It's whatever. You can have it with, I like having it with like a Blue Moon ice cream or like just something random.
Yeah.
If I'm getting it from a store, I love a good like dense chocolate cake with like a nice fudgy chocolatey frosting.
Have you ever had Portillo's chocolate cake?
Yes. You guys got me that one year.
You guys. Oh, we did. When we came up for Kendra's bachelorette
For the
party.
bachelorette party.
That's true.
Yup.
I forgot about that.
That was like really sweet.
It was your birthday.
That was like really sweet. Yeah. Thank
It
you
was your
everybody
birthday.
for the birthday cake a couple years ago.
Smith fam.
Smith fam. That was really nice. Yeah. So that's the kind of cake I'd like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of cake are you eating if you can have one cake on your birthday and you're like, that's the one?
Cheesecake.
Oh, fuck. I left out cheesecake.
Definitely cheesecake. Or, don't come for me, carrot cake. I love carrot cake.
Have you ever had my mom's carrot
You
cake?
say this every time we have this
I'm
conversation.
so sorry, and I'm so
okay.
forgetful. I wish I had my phone on me so I could like text Mom, Betty, can you make Karla a carrot cake for her birthday?
But not a full cake, just like a piece.
A full cake. I'll freeze the rest.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I just kind of, that's like a lot.
What about with cheesecake? Like, what kind of cheesecake? Are you talking boxed? Are you talking like made restaurant? Like, there's so many different styles, right?
Yeah, I don't have a preference. I love cheesecake, any type.
I love the Jell-O kind that you get in the box. I could go to town on that stuff.
Yeah. So good. So good. Yeah. I also really like chocolate cake too. What if we just
have a cake flight?
Just like a cake flight.
Our birthday weekend.
You may have done something there.
Yeah,
that's like the one time I'm like,
before we're gonna eat cake. Tubing, we're gonna have cake. Yeah. And eat it too.
I'm not making the cake.
No.
Do you like confetti?
I mean, whatever. It's whatever.
Like talk about food all the time.
That's fine. I could, for real. It's not that I dislike it. It's just not up there on my like can't wait to have it list. But
does it just remind you of high school?
No.
Really? Mm-mm. That's the one like cake flavor that is, to me, it screams high school.
Really?
Yeah. And not even because it's actually, you know what, that doesn't make any sense because I only had it after high school. Like I never had it in high school.
But it just something about it makes you reminisce.
Because the other girlies had it in high school. And I just was like, I don't like that, and I never even tried it.
That was your high school.
And then I had it in college, or when Babe made it one time, and I was like, this is delicious.
And then you realize like I should have been eating this.
This slaps
all through high school. I love that.
Those bitches were right. I
should have just had it.
Anyways.
My arm is shaking right now.
Yeah, we have been so active this weekend.
So active. I took a shower and got all the dirt off my hands. I still have a blister. I have a cut. I still like
an actual blister, by the way.
Yeah, a big ass one.
She's being so serious. It's really scary.
Should we move into HAP?
Yeah, let's move in.
CAP, because then I can just fill everybody in on what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do I start?
It doesn't matter. You
guys, I'm making my backyard beautiful. Is that a good way to say it? I was
going to say make backyards beautiful again, but I didn't want to
Karla, I can't believe.
Yeah. Sorry.
Rewind. Erase.
Yeah.
But seriously, make my backyard beautiful, period, is the new motto. And thank you to my in-laws. Hopefully they're not listening because I feel like half the stuff we talk about is never appropriate enough.
Crazy.
But if you are listening, thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate you. We love you.
They came over today and helped kind of do part of the garden. I won't get into like a bunch of detail, but Gary, you kicked ass. And then Karla and I rototilled.
We rototilled.
Yep, we did.
We sure did.
That thing too. Oh my gosh. A large, 26 inch, I think is the blade width on that rototiller. And it was like vibrating super hard, and I've never operated a rototiller. My husband's not feeling great, so Cara and I are out there. And I turned it on, and I just the vibrations through my arms. I was yanking on it. It was trying to launch me forward.
That's how I feel whenever the one time I mowed a lawn.
Really?
Yeah, and I shouldn't say mowed a whole lawn. The one time I did one strip with a lawnmower.
Not here. You're not talking when?
No, on a push mower.
A push mower. Yeah. That it was pulling
the shaking and this. Mm-hmm. No, hate.
Yep.
Hate.
Whew.
Yeah.
My shoulders are so tense right now.
Yeah.
My hands are tense. My forearms, I was holding the mic earlier without, even if I said it here, and it was
feeling weak.
I'm feeling so weak, so I might just have to bring it down.
Pop one of these.
Yep. As I slink down. So part of my happy is getting that together. Karla knows this, but this is so cool. We have family friends.
Yeah.
We're friends with a family who they were getting rid of. They moved recently. They had a pool at their old house. They have a pool at their new house. And the people who are getting the house or buying the house, they realized that it wasn't permitted. And so they wanted them to take it down. They posted it for free. I said, yo, we would really love this. We lost our trampoline in a windstorm. We have nothing in our backyard now. The kids would so appreciate this. And she reached out and said, girl, I'd be happy to gift that to you. And I almost started crying. That is such a kind gift. And it's not something.
That's a big deal, too.
It's a big deal. It's a 16-foot. It's above ground. It's 4 feet deep. But
I'm so ready.
I'm so ready. And all the stuff that goes with it. There's a regular cover, a solar cover, the sand filter, the steps, the bricks, the everything. So this morning, we loaded it up. We had to tear it down, which that way we knew how to put it back together,
really
which was
helped,
great.
for sure. Yeah.
And so like I've done a fuck ton today.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Got the pool.
And it's still daytime
the
out.
garden,
It's still
and it's
light
still
out.
daytime.
We're going to do a bonfire tonight.
Oh my God. Look at us just being productive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like this weekend, but because of when we recorded last time, I also got to experience some stuff last weekend that I didn't get the chance to talk about.
You have more than one happy. That's a great thing.
Yeah, and I do. And that was the Sparta Town and Country Days Carnival. So we went and did the parade. One of my kids was in it. Well, technically both, because the other one got to walk with the team because he's part of the team, I guess, whatever, assistant coach. So we went and did the parade thing, and the boy's dad is the coach, and so he had to walk, and then a friend and we drove and parked and went to the end and just got to sit and watch the parade, and it was so great. It was Christine. It was so great catching up with Christine. We just haven't really done that since last summer. Like our winters got busy. Like
yeah, that's
we're
fair.
very outdoorsy based people.
Yeah.
And then in the winter, it's kind of like there's so much going on, and her kids do so many different sports. And we're on different schedules a lot of the time with her working every other weekend. And it was just really great catch up time. It was good for my soul. And then we went and did Finley's soccer game.
Can I ask a question about the parade really quick? Do you not collect candy at a parade?
We did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But because the kids were in it and there were kids around us, I wasn't feeling like collecting it. I wanted the kids around. But then my tune changed. They brought around ice cream sandwiches, and I was like, I'm gonna need one of them right there.
Child.
Yep.
Now.
Child now. Sorry, I can't get one for my kids.
Yeah.
No, they had more. They came back around, and I grabbed one for each of my boys too.
Okay.
And Christine did the same.
Is there a bag of candy around here somewhere?
There is.
Okay.
Yeah. My kids just don't go through it. Yeah. I know that's crazy.
That's not that crazy.
Yeah.
I really didn't either, like as a child.
I don't think I really did. Like Halloween, I dump it out and stuff and go through it. But
I pick out my favorite pieces, and then
after that, it's like,
it just sits there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never once have I finished a full bag, honestly, now that I think about it.
I don't think I ever have either.
Sorry, continue.
No, that's interesting, actually. Maybe it's a Gemini thing.
Maybe it's a Gemini thing.
But yeah, we did the carnival after. So it was parade, soccer game, carnival, all back to back to back. And then we were at the carnival until 9:30 at night. It was excellent.
Damn.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a lot. Like the boys are a lot, and they weren't listening, and we were telling them stick close. And here's the thing: if you're listening and you are a parent to children under the age of 10, and you go to a carnival, I would love to hear from you about: are you making the kids check in with you? Are you kind of walking around with them? Like, how do you handle that? Because Jason and I were like, you guys have to like tell us where you're going, and we're gonna walk around kind of with you. It's not just a free-for-all. We're not just letting you run around, because it's not just Sparta. Like, people come in from everywhere for this. It's big. There's people everywhere, and people could, I hate to say it, but they can nab a kid and take them and just go anywhere.
Of course. What did you do when you were a kid? Like, were your parents always around to?
I think so.
And at what age did that stop?
Middle school, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd have to ask my mom, because I do distinctly remember one Halloween that I was going to walk around with friends, and we were at the age where we could start dressing kind of a little sexy, you know. And we did, and then my mom followed us around.
Oh,
I love you, Mom. Thank you for doing that, because you showed you love me and care about me, and I understand now. And I was still young, and like my mom's like, you can go, but like you can't just go with your friends. Yeah. It's after, like, it's dark. And
okay, that's valid. That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't have no idea what age.
I know.
But also, my siblings are all very close in age. We always did everything together.
Well, and you guys all did everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
It is I feel like it's a lot different. Like, my sister and I would sometimes hang out, but not like for stuff like that. Yeah.
That's fair.
So, yeah, if you're a parent to children under 10, let us know, because there were a lot of kids there unsupervised, just like doing their thing.
Do you feel like that's wrong?
I just feel like it's different. Everybody has different perspectives. Yeah. And like one of the girls, Elliot's ex-girlfriend, they're really great friends. I know. She's so adorable. And I just...
The one with the bracelet?
She's a gem.
The bracelet?
Yeah.
They broke up?
Yeah, and then they got back together, and then they broke up. And
they got back together, that was last week he said they got back together.
Yeah, and then they were broke up by the carnival.
Girl.
And then I heard her like telling Elliot basically that he was a player. that he's dated all the girls in the class, and he was like blushing. He's like, no, I haven't.
Okay,
She's like, but think about
true, actually.
Yeah, he just like wants to say he has girlfriends. I don't care, whatever. Like,
it's not real. Who cares?
He actually told me that she cheated on him, and I said, did she kiss somebody else? And he goes, Mom, we are in 3rd grade.
We're not kissing.
We're not kissing. And I was like, then what is
what does that mean?
Cheating?
She cheated.
She made the heart symbol to some person across the room.
Okay.
Whatever. So anyways, my child learned about that. So yeah, he hung out with her, and that was cool. And she had a cell phone, so like she was off doing her own thing, and I kept running into her mom and stuff, and her mom's great too. So that was really nice. But like for her, she had a phone. But what about these other kids that don't have phones, don't have watches, like don't have a way to communicate? Also, a phone's not going to keep your child from being nabbed.
It'll keep them. Make sure they're tracked.
Someone grabs a phone, throws it down, takes a kid, shoves them in a car, and drives away.
I don't feel like that's like likely to happen though.
Really?
Because if I'm kidnapping, and I'm never mind. I'm just saying, I'm not thinking that the child has a phone.
Yeah.
Especially if I don't see it.
Right.
So like, if I'm just grabbing a child and they just happen to have a phone in their back pocket.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm getting caught right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if that adds a layer of security for people, but for us, we're just not at that stage yet. And like my youngest is still, he just turned 8. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I just haven't seen enough sound decision making from them yet to feel that.
It's your decision. Yeah. You got to pay the bill. So
Exactly. I also just love seeing them like interact with their friends and hang out and stuff. So it's just as equally exciting for me to like watch them on rides and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's also that. But
did you go on any rides?
No, because I didn't want to pay for it.
Sure.
Yeah. We got them the wristbands because we knew we got there at soccer game was at 1, ended at 2. We got there at 2:15 and we were there till 9:30.
Hell no, I would be exhausted. What was I doing last weekend? Sorry, continue.
Okay, I'll continue. And then Christine and I had a nice little mid-carnival break where we went over to the liquor store and spent $12, did we decide? It was a really cheap amount for a pint of Malibu and a 2-liter Sprite and some candy cigarettes.
Okay, they sell those still?
They do.
Crazy.
And I told the kids after we mixed our drinks and I spilled Sprite all over me and all over Christine's car and we finally got back to the carnival, I said, boys, I got you guys cigarettes. And they're like, what? No, we're not old enough. And I was like, they're candy.
It's candy,
but thank you for turning it down even from a safe adult. Like, great. Sound judgment. This is what I need to see more of.
Get them some phones. Yep. They're ready. Okay.
No.
Okay.
I read some stat. Nope, we're not going to get into it.
That's fair.
I don't believe in them having phones yet. Maybe like a watch I can track though.
Okay.
I'll figure it out. So those were my ups. It's hard reflecting back on this past week. It's been a little bit of chaos. There's been illness. Jason had sun poisoning, which like a very severe sun poisoning. Haven't seen that in my house before. Like no one that I've ever grown up with, been around kids, whatever. He was very ill. That was hard. And
it's been a hard week.
It's been a hard week. It's been a hard week that way.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for a nice little bonfire tonight. Some more drinks. Some more drinks. Cheersing. Carla and I are having some drinks because we're going to be playing a game in a little bit. That's our thing today. A new game that we're going to try.
We're going to try it. Mm-hmm. And if we like it, we'll maybe it'll become a
thing. Maybe we'll play it more. We like games.
We love games. I love games at least.
I enjoy them.
Sure.
What about you? What's your hap crap cap?
I'll start with my crappy. Yeah. I've got 2 crappies.
You do?
I do.
One. Do I know them?
Definitely know one of them.
Okay.
I live in the city, downtown Grand Rapids.
Yes.
We had a bit of a storm whenever that day is, Thursday or Friday, whenever. Lost power. Yep. I have never lost power in Grand Rapids before. That I can remember.
That's honestly so wild.
No, it's insane. But I also live in the city. I've always lived in the city. Like,
and they're quick to get power back on if it's off.
Usually.
So
my power went out at 10 p.m.
Yep.
Thursday night.
Yep.
Came back on Friday, 4 p.m.
That is actually kind of crazy.
Really a long time.
That's kind of
really,
bonkers.
really a long time. So that was one of my crappies.
Holy shit.
I had to, and like also, I'm not confident that the upstairs neighbors lost power, if I'm being honest, because I'm sitting in silence.
Yeah.
Like, my air conditioner's off. There's no fan going.
Yeah.
I'm hearing music above me from what sounds like a speaker. And I'm like, how can that be?
It could have been like a Bluetooth speaker.
It was
like
very
what I was
loud.
using.
It was very, very loud.
Like louder than the one that mine goes up to?
Yeah. It was like they were having a party. Yeah.
That's
and people
so
were still, like, there were
weird.
people, I could hear people walking around. There's at one point at maybe 2 a.m., a child started screaming, crying, and then a man yelled at him.
I'm sorry, what?
And what man was that yelling, now that I think about it? Because...
And also, what man yells at a young child who's crying at 2 a.m.?
In the pitch black. Allegedly. I don't know. They really could have had power. Maybe
Were they partying through that time, too?
Yes. It was so loud.
That poor child.
Listen.
You have a lot of, like, I'm sorry, I'm just going to call it what it is. The worst upstairs neighbors.
Yeah. I have the worst luck with neighbors, for sure. In this specific house. And then, my second crappy also involves my neighbors.
No.
If you'll recall, the upstairs neighbors, that apartment was just completely remodeled.
It was vacated, remodeled.
Vacated, completely done. There's now in my backyard.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. Okay. There is a hole in the screen, like, above my back door.
Okay.
It's not my house, but it's theirs.
Oh, it's on theirs. Okay.
And their children are throwing things out of the window. And it lands, like, in my walkway. So there's, like, a dirty diaper on my steps right now. There's, like, pool floaties. There's, like, a water gun.
Car, are you fucking kidding me?
It's just the craziest thing.
Car, are you fucking kidding me?
It's the craziest thing. Like, first of all, there was a situation, was that last week, where the child was on the roof, walking on the roof?
I forgot about that.
But that was the front of the house. That's from her room. I did hear her say at one point, get back in my window. Get back in the room.
I'm fucking speechless right now, Car.
Yeah, girlie. I don't know.
And what do you do with the shit that's right on your literally?
Because I'm not touching the fucking diaper.
Do you get a broom and push it over to their
it's
door?
Still there. I'm waiting for. Maybe she hasn't seen it yet. I have no idea. Well, they don't use the backyard except to park. Oh, there's 2 cars now that have flat tires.
There's 2.
It's really So, yeah, I didn't realize. Well, Steve number 2 lost power. He lives 45 minutes away. Lost power as well. So when my power came back on, he came and, like, hung out with me.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have power.
Yeah.
When he was leaving Saturday, he was like, the car that's parked in front of the house, not in the parking area, but, like, where she parks the cars.
Yep.
That car has a flat tire. I said, there's just no way. There's just no way that there's another car with a flat tire.
How the fuck?
Like, how is this happening? And I looked out and I said, ooh.
Is your landlord not screening anybody?
There's just no way he could be. I mean, maybe they're not doing anything illegal.
No, but if I was the landlord and I knew how bad it had been, especially for you the last time, and I was screening new tenants, up the rent because you're getting fucking shit tenants.
The rent it's up. It's more than mine. More than I pay.
Yeah, he redid the whole place.
It's like $1,500-$1,600.
Reasonable. Okay, good.
Like, it's not.
Second thing though, like, have a conversation and say, hey, these are the expectations. The former person that lived here didn't respect the downstairs neighbor. You have a downstairs neighbor.
There's 0 chance he gives a fuck what I'm dealing with. Like, I promise you.
But you're a great tenant.
Yes, I don't complain. That's my point.
I know.
I don't complain. I pay my rent early. Like,
if I was a landlord, I would want to keep you in my space as long as possible because you don't complain, you pay your rent, and you're tidy. You let people in when they need to come in. Yeah. Like, to do all
of the things. I do. I know I'm a good tenant. I know that for sure. It just he doesn't give a fuck, and that's fine. He doesn't have to. Like, it's his house. All I'm saying is there are now 2 cars in the backyard.
I just think it's fucking
and the second one is
all.
I have to, like, swerve around to get in and out of my driveway.
You were leaving me an audio message the other day, and you're like, "And can I get out? Oh, am I? Yep. Okay, yep. I'm good now." I have to almost either hit my trash can or hit his car. You said there was trash everywhere too one day, everywhere. Like by the trash can. Yeah. So they at one point, it was behind the trash can. Trash day came. Of course, the trash people didn't pick up the trash that's on the ground because that's not their job. And also, they don't get out of the truck. Like, there's a machine that does this. I don't know why you thought they would take that trash. Whatever. Yep. And so, and this was the night that it stormed. Like, the trash can fell over because it was empty and they didn't move it back to the where it's supposed to go. Yep. And so, like, there's the trash cans
in the backyard, laying across. There's
oh my God,
trash bags now. The raccoons are getting it. I also realized, I'm sorry to keep complaining. It's not a complaint. This is not a complaint.
No, you're filling me in.
I went outside yesterday while I was on FaceTime with my, or whenever that was, 2 days ago, whatever, with my sister and niece because...
Yeah, why not?
And I realized that my hide-a-key rock was gone, and I panicked. Carly, I was like, okay, what do I do? Because I know where it's always in the backyard. I'm not gonna say where it is, obviously, but like it's a very obviously fake rock. If I'm being honest,
mine. The kids found mine the other day and called it a secret
obvious.
rock.
Yeah. And so like I'm like, I start to panic. I'm like, I need to get my locks changed. My keys are gone.
Yep.
And then I look down and I see like I put them in a plastic, like a Ziploc baggie.
Yeah.
And then put them in the key thing just so that in case it gets wet, I don't want to. The bag is there, but the rock is gone. What would be the reason for that, you think?
The kids fucked with it. They found it.
So
the rock was gone. It wasn't like...
It is gone. But my keys are still there. So either they took the keys, made copies, and put the keys back. I don't know. Didn't notice the keys. I have no idea. But I brought those keys inside so fast, I said, never mind. Forget it. I'll find a different place to put them.
Are you kidding me?
It's fine. It is what it is. It's fine. Whatever. I don't.
It's not fine though.
But it is because I'm not.
Nobody got hurt. It's fine in that sense, right? It's fine because it's not like earth shattering.
And I can't prove that those children. I don't know what happened to the rock. It could have been raccoons that they're letting in and out because of the trash.
Do you still have your camera up?
Yeah, but it wouldn't have caught where the it wouldn't have caught it.
It's just like, who's doing that though?
Like for
who
what?
would open that, take the rock, and that's why I think kids, because like it's like my kids found mine the other day and said, "Look, a cool rock.
Something.
Can we break this one? No, please don't. There's a key inside of it. Please leave it there.
We need that thing.
That is ours.
I think I'm gonna get a frog instead.
Ooh, cute.
Yeah, a hide-a-key frog.
Yeah, have a couple little frogs, so it's like, who knows which one it is.
You don't know which one it is for sure.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Meeny, miny, moe.
We'll see.
Your luck.
It's been rough.
It's been real rough.
And I'm it's fine because I know I can put up with it. Like I'm not.
Of course.
It doesn't really impact. It doesn't make my life super duper miserable right now.
No, but you shouldn't have. It's anybody who's renting shouldn't have to put up with.
Sure, but that's something you get when you.
Yeah.
Rent. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, I guess.
It's fine. It could be worse.
Sure. It can always
for
be worse.
sure be worse.
It can always be worse.
There's nothing dripping onto my forehead. You know what I mean? Like, it could be worse. Anyways. So that's my crappies for the week. Yep. Happies are much more happier. Like, much happier.
Yeah?
Yeah. I had a couple really, really great... I just feel like that's always going to be my happy.
Just do it.
Really
just
great
say
dates. The first one... Steve number 2 and I, of course, he lost power as stated.
Yes.
So he spent the night. We had the best. We went to for dinner. We went to this Mexican place.
You had great food, didn't you?
Great food, and I had leftovers, of course.
Yum.
And then I had this delicious strawberry colada, pina colada. I know. I meant to bring the stuff to make it this weekend, and I totally forgot until just this moment. Actually, my bad.
Now I'm bummed. It's okay.
Yeah, next time. But so good. And then it's just always so nice to see him. It's like he's such a calming person to be around for me.
Yeah.
That I just enjoy his company.
That's one of my highs was I got to meet Steve number 2.
Not me.
I met him. It was just over FaceTime, but I still met him.
Okay, sure.
Steve number 2, it was great meeting you.
Sure. Okay.
I'm adding it to my list of highs. I think that's valid.
That's really nice.
Carla let me in.
That's not that crazy, actually.
No, it's not.
Yeah, and then we woke up Sunday morning, got ready, went to breakfast at Cherry Inn.
Okay.
So good.
Really?
It was so it was so good.
Where's Cherry Inn?
Yep, on Cherry Street. That's fair. Right Brewery Vivant. It's on the other side of Brewery, behind Brewery Vivant. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever noticed that.
Of course. It's the most random ass place.
Yeah.
And they don't have alcohol, so it's fine. They might. I actually don't know, but
it was breakfast,
so good. It was so good.
What do you get for breakfast food when you go out?
Normally, I'll get an omelet. Yeah. Or usually an omelet. Some type of egg dish.
Is that what you got?
I got. So we did this thing. I love, where we get a bunch of food and just to try. Yeah.
Yep.
So I got strawberry cheesecake pancakes and this sausage scrambled bake. It was scrambled eggs with sausage on top of a buttery croissant, like an open faced croissant, Carly. It was so good.
Can we do like a girls' breakfast
Absolutely.
mimosas, like fun? I don't know, something.
Let's do it. Let's so good. Yeah.
That sounds damn good.
So yeah, and then we like went back to my house and we did like line dances. Do you know what I mean when I say line dances?
Yeah.
We like learned some line dances. Well, he taught me line dances that I didn't know.
That's such a fun thing.
It was so fun.
My grandma taught me when I was a kid.
Oh, cute. What's like your favorite one?
I have no idea. I was a kid.
Of course.
All of them because I was with my grandma. I don't know.
Like a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good to see him. And then, you know, and then he went an hour and a half away to where he lives again.
Yep.
Hour and a half is dramatic. But
I was going to say, yeah, it's not that
it's
far.
Fine. It's not Grand Rapids, which we're trying to.
Steve,
we're working
move to Grand Rapids.
We're working on it.
Like, come on. It's a bustling metropolis.
It's a bustling metropolis. That's great. Yeah, so that was my enjoyable happy time with Steve number 2.
I love that.
Always a good time, Steve. Let's hang out again.
Yep.
Always
a good time. Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure doing
business.
It was a pleasure doing business. Anyways, and then of course, okay, I have to just
I
had a great date. I had some. There were good dates in between that as well.
Yeah,
but the 2 bookends.
The bookends. Yes.
Greg and I hung out on Friday night. He made me dinner.
He made you dinner.
Asian stir fry.
Yep.
Delicious.
Yep.
So good. So good.
It sounded amazing.
Yeah.
It looked amazing.
I'm telling you, there's not much left at this point.
We can just heat up a little. Just a little bit. I can try it.
Yeah. And it just was a good time. I went to his house, which...
Any thoughts? Anything you want to say about going to his house?
I have questions. Not about his house specifically.
About living in the country.
Yes, but that wasn't what I was going to go for first. His driveway is as long as he said.
It is?
Yes.
Okay, I looked it up on maps, like where you were at, and it showed how long it was.
You saw the driveway?
Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't think
I thought it was a road.
You did?
I saw it and went, oh, Carla's on this other road. Oh, that road leads to one house. That's a driveway.
Yep. Yep.
And it was like a 2-track.
I didn't think my car was going to make it.
Of course.
There were like puddles and like my car's low to the ground already. I'm like...
Also, I'm
okay
leaning forward now because I can't hold the mic up anymore.
She's getting
my
tired,
arms are
guys.
shaking, y'all. I can't. It's a lot of work. So you went down the 2-track. Your vehicle did make it.
Yes.
Okay.
So much dirt on my tires when I left there, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then it was just like a good time. We like talked and just like hung out all night.
Yeah, all night. I'm just saying, I woke up at 6 a.m. and your vehicle wasn't here. That's all.
Crazy to say. Yeah. He offered to take the couch.
Of course, like any gentleman.
So nice.
Like any. Yeah. Thank you for being a gentleman.
Thank you so much for offering to take the couch.
Does he use a CPAP?
No. And when I say maybe he needs to, I'm kidding.
Did he stop breathing in his sleep?
It did.
How would you know he was on the couch?
That's a fair point. You got me there.
We're just gonna skip that question.
Got me there.
So
I mean, whatever.
Yeah, you guys. You
can sleep in a bed with someone and not.
Yeah, it doesn't have to mean anything. Like, yeah. Sorry, I always steer into it because it's so fun to give you shit. It's fun to give anybody shit about that.
That's fair. There's also a moment in the middle of the night where like he took the pillow that I was using.
Carly, that you were using?
Dead ass. He doesn't remember.
Did he rip it out from under you?
Yes. My head hit. I said, oh.
That's where you slept.
I said, wait.
I'm going to take that right
What's
back.
going on?
I'm going to take that.
No, because I had 2 pillows and I was like, don't give me the white pillow because I've got makeup on my face and your pillow will get dirty. So give me the green ones.
Yep.
We'll be good. And he was like, did fine. Like I went to bed. I had 2 pillows, green, white, middle of the night.
You didn't.
Carly, he said, and laid on, and I said, wait, what?
That was my green pillow.
Wait, I was using that one.
This one's going to get makeup on it.
Yeah. And,
sorry.
Oh, well, that's on you now because you took the pillow I wanted.
Yep. And I warned you, so I'm not buying you new sheets.
I won't be buying new sheets. There's not a situation where I'm buying new sheets. Just know that.
Correct.
Sorry. Wash them.
Yeah, wash them like a normal human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and when he woke up, I was like, do you realize that you ended up with 3 pillows and I only had 1? Or, and he was like, I took that. Yes, you snatched it from underneath my head.
Snatched it.
No, he did. If you had, I wish I wish that I could. It was so crazy, and I know, like, obviously he didn't realize he did it, but like
he did.
It was aggressive.
You can't take that back.
It was like violent.
He's a violent man. He is a violent.
He's not violent, but it was just like the craziest thing. I've never had that happen to me before. You can tell he doesn't sleep with people ever. He sleeps alone and is so used to
it and grabbing pillows and whatever he wants. And I need you to know how worried Jason and I were about you.
That's valid. At no point did I say I was staying the night.
No, but that wasn't the worry.
Oh, okay.
Jason and I had a nice little evening. We had a couple edibles, whatever. It was really fun. And apparently my anxiety kicked in at some point, and it went from being funny to being, is Carla trying to tell me she needs a ride right now? Because she sent me a text with a period at the end. Yeah. And I was like, oh, yeah. Is this like
wait, what did it say?
What's the word? I don't fucking know. We should go through it. You sent me something like, I asked how you were, and you finally responded, and it was like, yeah, we're having a nice time, period, or something. And I was like, she's being murdered. And like, here's the thing, y'all. Carla went on, we talked about the guy with all the tattoos, the face tattoos, right?
Yeah.
Super sweet guy, super awesome, super thoughtful. And here we were, we were not worried. I wouldn't even say that, because like, don't judge a book by its cover. But like, we're like, oh, out of anybody, most people would think, oh, it's the guy with all the face tattoos covered head to toe, who's giving very much like, I'm gonna take you in the woods.
Yeah, chop you to pieces.
But here I am looking at your location, and you're down this long 2-track driveway in the woods. You sent me a video of the dog, right? But like, the facial expression in that live video that you were giving very much so looked like, come get me. Like, I was looking at your eyes like, is she blinking multiple times? Is she trying to tell me something? And so in my head I was like, Jason, are we worried about the wrong guy? And he goes, and he like doesn't hesitate, and he says, is Carla getting murdered right now?
You're right, there's a lot of periods here.
Carla,
you said proof of life, please. I just said alive.
Yep. Now, do you understand now? I was looking for everything is great, leave me alone.
And I literally said, I'm okay.
Yes. Carla, I was
I would panic too.
Carla, I was high. You can't do that to me. I had an hour.
That's so funny. I really would have never thought.
I was pacing the fucking house.
Oh my God.
I was beside myself. Like, I had a whole conversation with your mom. Like,
oh God, that's
Blanche,
so
give
funny.
me strength.
That's so.
I'm gonna go get your daughter. Should I get your daughter? I don't know.
But I said, like, I'm okay.
And then Jason, you know what Jason said when I freaked out about that particular one? He said, what if he grabbed her phone?
Of course, because I would never send things like that.
You would never.
Who was that said that?
I even said that. I was like, this isn't Carla.
That's
and he's
so funny.
And I was like, babe, I got to sit down. We got to like unfreak out. Like, I'm panicked.
I'm so sorry.
So when I saw you, I just need you to know the first thing I wanted to do when you finally came home was just give you a really big hug, because I thought we lost you. I thought we lost you.
I was fine. I had such a good time.
I'm so glad.
We like stayed up so late talking.
Yeah.
And I just like couldn't.
And he had a beautiful dog.
If you saw my Instagram story, that's his dog.
She's lovely.
She's so gorgeous. And she's so snuggly. Mm-hmm. She makes, she's so cute. I love a dog that makes noise.
Yes.
She was like, rah, rah, rah. I love that. I love that. Odie does that too.
Odie does that, especially in the morning.
Yeah.
It's
so funny.
When he does it in your face.
I love it. It's my favorite thing about him, to be honest. It's really? I love when dogs do that.
When I'm in a good mood, when it's not waking me up,
sure.
I'm like, oh, it's so cute. But when he does it in my face, and it's the first thing I see in the morning is the inside of his mouth and down his throat, I'm like, get away.
Enough. Yeah. That's so funny.
I'm so glad you had 2 nice dates.
So good. Yeah.
2 bookends.
I'm just like, yeah.
I love that. Anything else you want to say about your hep crep cap?
I'm having a very happy weekend.
Yeah,
great. I am.
Yeah.
I am. Yes.
Good. I'm so glad.
You? Anything else you want to report?
I don't think so. It's just, it's been a little bit of a roller coaster.
For sure.
Yeah. But not for any like bad reasons.
Yeah.
I did schedule my surgery.
Yay. When is it?
On your birthday.
So.
Listen, when they said, they were like, his first available, it's a ways out. It's in June. And I was like, okay, when? And they're like, okay, June 5th.
That's not a ways out, by the way.
I know. I was like, yeah, put me down.
It's like tomorrow. What are you talking about?
Yes. I was like, yes, put me down. Keep me on like the waiting list or whatever, the call up list. I'll do it on my fucking birthday. I don't care. Just
schedule the goddamn surgery.
Yes. And so, and my biggest thing I said is with the scheduler, I said, we have like a birthday float trip down the river planned that Saturday. And she's like, that shouldn't be a problem. But she was reading all the stuff. I don't know if she was new or just not familiar with this particular surgery.
Yeah.
But she was so sweet and she was looking at everything and like reading me things. And she's like, do you need anything else? I can send you these instructions. I'll send you this. I'm like, girl, we're good.
Yeah. Just tell me when to be there. I'll be there.
You told me when to stop eating. You told me what I could drink up until. You told me the date and the time. And you told me I can go tubing. We are good.
Is it stop eating at like midnight?
I think 11.
Okay. Yeah.
And then like clear liquids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which for me is going to be water in the morning because I don't drink black coffee. Like clear liquids or not like regular coffee.
Like,
sorry.
Clear liquid
coffee, like no orange juice, no that, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
June 5th. Big day.
Yes, it is.
Big day for the pod.
Yes, it is.
We'll see you before then, right? We'll see you before then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will. We definitely will.
Will we see you guys before then?
That's what I'm saying. We will.
We'll see everybody before then.
We will. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm very excited about that because it just needs to be done.
Yeah,
and
I'm ready for it.
I'm ready. Oh, and one other thing. Ladies or vagina owners, get your stuff checked out. I had my annual.
Oh, she got tested.
My annual little check.
I guess we both got tested.
Check it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get a little finger?
I got the little Q-tip, a little swab.
Little Q-tip, little swabby swab.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All good. All clear if you care.
All clear if you care.
For now.
Mine looked normal this time instead of last time. It was like you can get abnormal ones, right? Squamous.
Yeah.
But no, it was normal, and yeah, I talked to her about that fibroid thing. God, I sound old.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say I went to my annual. You should all go to your annuals. Yep.
I remembered I wanted to ask a question.
Yeah.
Where is your toothbrush right now?
My toothbrush?
Yeah.
In the top drawer in the bathroom.
Is there a cap on it? Is it
no, it's just in the drawer.
Why?
I don't know. Most people keep them out on a counter in a dish, which is weird.
Also weird.
Yeah.
Are toothbrush caps a thing of the past? Like, am I crazy that I still use one really in every single toothbrush that I have, or?
I use them when I travel. Like, I'm not just throwing it in a thing. Like, I will put them on, but my biggest thing is I don't use them at home because I don't want my toothbrush like wet all the time. Like, I just feel like it doesn't air out. Like, I want it rinsed and I want it to like air out between use.
In the drawer.
In the drawer.
Okay.
The drawer is safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably lots of stuff in there.
I'm the only one opening it. No, actually, I have two little, the little compartment things that I put like whatever in. Creams and all the things. And then to the left, it's just my toothpaste, my little spray deodorant that hangs out there, and my toothbrush.
Crazy.
So it's not like mixed in with stuff.
I've seen quite a few toothbrushes this week not have caps and just be like out in the open. And I'm grossed out by it.
No, I'm just kidding.
At people's homes. Kidding.
At people's homes.
Yeah.
Not here. I mean, here obviously is my drawer, but like, yeah. The kids keep theirs, and each of them has a drawer too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also uncapped.
Yes. Yes. Can you imagine my kids trying to have a cat? No.
I don't understand. It's literally, it's so easy to put a cap on a toothbrush. It's fine.
We should look it up later.
I'm just curious. Do you use a cap on your toothbrush? I know a couple
when
people,
you're at home.
A couple people listening that don't, but you know.
She's coming hard at people this week.
It's fine. I don't feel like it affects your dental hygiene at all.
No.
I just happened to notice
that there was some uncapped.
One of them.
Uncapped toothbrushes.
Uncapped toothbrush touched my drying towel.
An unprotected toothbrush.
Unprotected toothbrush
touched
my hand towel. Yeah. And I just want you to know, like, that could have been a dirty towel and it touched your toothbrush and then you put it in your mouth. I don't know, that hypothetical situation.
But so many things. And it
was sticking out of a travel bag. Just a toothbrush, which was... Listen,
it was kept in a bag?
In a travel bag.
At someone's home?
Yes. In my home.
They brought it to your home uncapped in a travel bag.
Yeah.
Steve number 2, that's wrong. That's wrong, sir. I will...
No, it's crazy.
If you move, I will get you a housewarming present, and it will be a pack of 3 toothbrush caps.
I just feel like Everybody, whatever. And it's fine. Like, it's not, and he has no idea that I even noticed this. And I'm sure Greg also didn't know that I noticed this.
Hashtag wrap it up.
Yep. Yikes.
I'm just saying. Cap your shit. All right.
Cap your shit. Are we done?
We're done with this. We are done with Hap Crap Cap. Hap Crap Cap.
At the end of the day, what's the lesson we've learned? Cap your shit.
Cap your shit. If there's one lesson, it's wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Mm-hmm. Put a plastic on it.
Do you feel like that? Put a plastic on it. You feel like that's a lesson you needed to hear?
No, not me personally.
Okay.
I think for some of our listeners.
Wrap it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wrap it up. All right. It is your turn to choose a lesson. No, it's your turn to read it, right? My turn to choose?
No, it's my turn to choose because it was about
good, because my arm is going to fall off from my shoulder. I've been wanting to do an arm workout. This just wasn't the type of intense workout I wanted, and I don't want the blister that I have.
That's fair.
Or, I don't know if anybody can see this. So Jason got, his
Can you show the camera?
Jason got an intense sunburn this week. I got sun. I was wearing a V-neck earlier while working, and so I have sun here. But tomorrow it will be tan. This is just what happens to me. I get a little bit pink, and then I just turn tan. I know. I'll wear sunscreen next time. Don't come at me. I get it.
Yeah.
But also I don't. After I get a little pink one day, and then it turns tan, I normally just get tan during the summer. Sure. I'm not typically a burner. Yeah.
I'm also not a burner.
Yeah. So we're just lucky. We're just lucky.
Like that. We've got gifted skin. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh my God. Car, I've never needed a card more.
Okay.
Listen, bitch, your worth is not tied to your productivity.
That's true.
That is such a type A type thing.
Yeah,
a very
you need to keep that one.
Yeah.
Your worth is not tied to your productivity.
Yep. And I of course go on deep dives and just whatever. And one of them in the last few weeks was kind of about how you train your children from a young age to value themselves, how they look at themselves. And growing up, I don't think my parents did any damage to me or anything. I'm not saying that, but we celebrate sometimes all the great things, and the great things seem to be productive in nature.
Yeah.
And so when we celebrate those, it's kind of like we're saying anything non-productive is not to be valued. And if we're not celebrating the non-productive, if we're not celebrating rest, what our brain is hearing is you're not worthy when you rest. You're only worthy
when you're doing something. When
you do something of value, which is productive. So I'm really jazzed about this card. Good. Actually, your worth is not tied to your productivity. Thank you, Listen Bitch cards.
Thank you, Listen Bitch card. That was a good one.
That was a good one. And in the theme of cards.
Yep. Hang on.
Yeah.
Wait. Let me just.
I'll let you look at your list because you had a question for me.
And this has come up in conversation, it just as a topic in my life quite a few times in different like with people and then with TV shows I've been watching.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Okay.
Do you think you're good at having hard conversations?
Okay. I could easily, if I'm just answering yes, no, right?
Yeah.
Am I good at it? Yes.
Yeah.
If I were to go further in it, I would say a lot more than that.
Okay.
Do you think you're good at having hard conversations?
No, I know I'm not good at having. What do you mean? Of course not. Do you think I am?
I've never had a hard conversation with you. Well, have I?
Define hard conversation.
I don't know. I don't know that any of our conversations have felt hard.
No, I would agree with that.
I think I had a hard time supervising you because I just wanted to approach you as a friend and not a supervisor.
Sure.
That's hard.
Okay, that's valid.
Yeah.
That's valid.
But no, I don't think we ever have. But I would say overall I feel like I have a lot of the tools to have hard conversations. It's just, am I in avoidance mode right now?
Totally.
And if I'm not willing and ready to have it and I'm still forcing myself to do it, it's going to be a shitty conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think that, do you feel like you gained the tools to have a hard conversation? Is it something you've always known how to do? Or is it something you had to learn along the way?
I think when I became a manager and started managing people, sure. And I started
was it because of professional development
training and just having access to things like that, probably through that.
Would you say radical candor played a big role in
radical candor in and of itself hasn't. Like, I reference it a lot and like
100%.
Because it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's the easiest, like, yeah. You care deeply and you speak directly. But no, that one had probably the least. I think when I went to, and I'm, of course, because I wasn't prepped for this conversation, I don't have the, no, it's okay. I just don't have the name of it in my head. But when I went to that like 8-week leadership course training, and it was like 3 to 4 hours each time, you know, once every week for 8 weeks. There was a lot of deep, good content there.
Yeah.
At the time, I worked at an organization that eventually I realized was not the right organization for me. Mm-hmm. And I hadn't yet been equipped to figure that out, have that conversation, whatever, but I was going through the training.
Sure.
So it was just a very interesting time, but I would say that one hit me the most.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
What tools or what things do you think you've gained to help you have hard conversations, or what haven't you done?
I don't have hard conversations.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I do, but like, I'm not good at it.
Yeah.
Like, I just like, I either end up not getting my full point across, or like compromising at some point, like at something, or like I just like can't.
Yep.
I just feel I'm a people pleaser. I don't know. That's really what it comes down to.
Yep.
So like having to like say, hey, this is done. You know what I mean? Like, no.
Well, and especially because hard conversations tend to involve feelings.
Yeah.
And if you are a people pleaser, that is like pleasing somebody is a feeling. Like, I want to feel like I'm helping make someone else's life better or make them happy or whatever. And so I'll undercut myself and my feelings to do that for this person.
Yeah.
That's really hard.
It is so hard.
Do you feel like it's something you want to get better at? Like, what made you think about this?
I think that eventually there's going to have to be a hard conversation that I need to have, like, with somebody in my life.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm just, like, prepping myself to have that conversation.
Is it me?
Probably no. Of course not. No.
Are you trying to prep me right now?
To, like, we're breaking up.
She's like, wait,
guys,
are you good
we're breaking up?
You're wondering if I'm good at it because you want to start it and then.
No. Yeah. Maybe I'll like lead you into having the conversation for us. No, I'm kidding. It's not you. It's not you.
We can like, if you ever want to like role play it or practice it or like lay it out and say, hey, here's the thing I'm struggling with. Mm-hmm. How do I help speak my mind and get my point across without allowing the other person's perspective to push mine down? Yeah.
Yeah. That would be nice.
Well, that's the big unknown. And I think that's why people avoid hard conversations sometimes because like as much as you could play out scenarios in your head, that's a really dangerous game.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you do not know how that other person is going to react to whatever it is you're saying.
Yeah. And
if you plan for something and you plan really hard for that and then it goes a different way, you now are undoing everything you already worked for.
Yep.
So part of it is just the openness to it. And like even, where did I learn I think it was at my last job that my boss, one of his expressions that he would say is, I'm happy to be wrong, or I'd love to be wrong, but it seems like, or it feels like, when he needed to have a hard conversation. And like, at first it kind of agitated me.
Yeah.
But like over time, he meant it as a very gentle lead-in. Like, Carly, I'd be happy to be wrong here, but it feels like you don't want to have that conversation with so-and-so, or it feels like, I don't know what it was, right?
Yeah.
But like, it feels like you're defending this action because you don't want to move to the next progressive disciplinary thing with this person. And like, but it was always this really like, I got to know him and understand that he meant it in a positive way. Mm. But I think we have to figure out what it is that we need to say to prep ourselves and prep the other person. And like, some people just really like fuck that up. And if you fuck that up and the other person gets pissed before you get started, or you get flustered, or whatever that is, like, and that's the thing you have to prepare for. When do I want to do this? How do I want to start it? And what are some of the key tools that I have that I can like pull forward and pull out when I'm doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, just throwing it out there, my current work would probably...
Yeah, sure.
There's probably some great things in there.
I'm sure there are. No, thank you. Thank you so much, though.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I'll just like put off the conversation as long as possible, and then
yeah, of course. But you know it's there. It's on the horizon, and you have to have it.
It's not. Yeah, and maybe it's not as hard of a conversation as I think it might be. But
it's just really the fact that you know that you have to bring something up.
Yeah,
that's the hard part.
Away. Yeah.
Yep.
It's fine. Anyways, let's play Truth or Drink.
Yeah, let's play Truth or Drink. So, Carla has this card game called Truth or Drink.
I've never played it.
And yeah, I don't think you have.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah. She brought it, and it's got. Do you want to explain how this works?
Sure. So there's like different like categories of like questions. Was that so annoying?
That was so annoying because I tried to flip it so you could read it.
Yeah.
See,
I could read it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we picked. There were four total.
Five, but one of them isn't really a category.
Four in bonus.
Yeah.
Of different categories of types of questions, and essentially, I assume the game is you ask a question, or if you don't want to answer the question,
you gotta take a drink.
Yep. Probably supposed to be shots, but we are in our late 20s, so.
Yeah, I'm in my late 20s, going on 36.
So shots.
They're just not in the cards for us
not
right
tonight.
This moment.
Yeah, maybe next time.
At least not on camera because we go after all of them.
Okay. That's true. That is true.
If you want video evidence, they're on
it's on Instagram. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to ask questions. We separated out 15 questions. We don't have to go through them all, honestly. Cause
I pulled, 10 from each?
I'm sorry. You're so right.
Just so we could draw them at random,
so
right?
30 questions.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Yeah. Did you shuffle or?
Yeah, and what were the categories? Happy
That's
hour?
Fair. Happy hour.
Was that so annoying?
So annoying. Happy hour, on the rocks, and extra dirty.
Yeah.
I imagine I probably will be drinking more so
on the extra dirty.
Yeah.
But
we'll see.
We'll see how sexual they get. Like it just feels
whatever.
But what I like about the cards is they're kind of set up to like follow an evening along too. Like you could play these at the beginning of an evening.
The happy hour, the first part, and then
have conversations with people you love. Go deeper.
Yeah.
Like and very cool.
And then she gets raunchy.
Yeah, and then shit gets raunchy. So we took 10 from each of these three, and I'm just going to grab one.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just cut the deck. All right, this is a yellow one from Happy Hour.
Perfect. Let's do it. I'm going to answer this one, guys.
Tell me your favorite joke. If I laugh, I drink.
Okay, let me think.
And there's an A and a B. I just read A because...
Okay. Yeah, whatever one sounds best.
That sounded great.
Okay, I've got two.
Okay.
I'm nervous. Okay.
Okay.
What type of pants does Mario wear?
I don't know, Carla. What type of pants does Mario wear?
Denim. No, you get it. That's right. You guys get it because the Mario theme song. Dinna. I actually don't know the best American.
I don't know it, but I like it.
Thank you.
That's really cute. That's really cute.
Do you have a joke you want to share? Of course, I get the chorus, bitch.
What is that?
I just got an extra dirty one. Of course I did. Of course I did. Anyways, do you have a joke you want to share? Your go-to joke?
Okay. No, I don't because I'm really, really bad at telling jokes.
Okay, that's valid.
But anytime anybody puts me on the spot, the only joke I think about is a stupid joke. When I was in high school, one of my teammates, when we were cheering, she used to tell this really dumb joke, and it's stuck in my head. It's always the one. Would you like to hear it?
Of course.
Okay. Hold on. Let me remember it.
Okay.
All right. There were 2 muffins in the oven. One says, wait. Gingerbread cookies? There were 2 cookies in the oven.
Uh-oh. Okay. Did we ruin the joke already? Okay, it's fine. I got it.
One says, hoo-wee, it's hot in here. The other says, oh my gosh, a talking muffin.
No, it's literally so funny.
It's so fucking stupid.
I don't even think I get it.
It's just dumb. It's just a dumb joke. It's a clean joke.
It is a clean one. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's what I was thinking. I was expecting it to be like a dirty one.
My dad used to tell this really, really stupid joke. Would you like to hear it? And then I'll be done. All right. Would you like to hear a dirty joke?
Yes.
Pig fell in the mud.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just loved telling that. So fucking stupid. All right. I'm bad at jokes.
No, you're not.
Yes, I really am. I'll think of a better one.
Okay, let's see.
For next week's episode.
Okay.
I'll come up with one.
Yeah, maybe don't make a promise, but...
I won't. I'm not promising. we
break
them.
We're so good at it. Okay.
So this is from the dirty
this
card.
It says extra dirty.
Great. That's the red deck. The extra dirty deck.
Let's. Ooh.
Oh.
Who?
Oh, just ask it.
Who was the last person besides your partner or your doctor who's seen your junk?
I'm gonna take a drink.
That's so fair. So I should have asked the other question.
I'm gonna take a drink on that one. There's a valid reason.
Of course. Of course there is.
What about you, Carla?
Who's besides me and my doctor, huh? Who's seen me naked?
Besides me and my doctor, huh?
I'm also.
Would you like a beverage?
I'm also gonna take a drink.
Let me offer you a pink refreshment. Oh, these are fun though. Okay.
If you know, you know.
Happy hour.
Of course. I don't feel like you shuffled this deck. No, I feel like
I did. I shuffled it.
Okay, my next one is dirty. Conversation.
I'm not gonna ask. I'm gonna tell you what A is, but that's not the one I want you to answer. A on happy hour for this one says, "Why do you put up with me?"
Oh my god.
But B, I really love. Describe a time you accidentally mortified your parents as a child.
Oh, I don't know.
It's such a good question, but mortified. like that takes me back so many years.
Mortified, like embarrassed.
They were mortified.
This
How
one
would you
time,
define?
Well, yeah, because like.
No, go with what we were gonna say. This one time.
When the Bulls won like the '96 championship. Yes. I fell down the stairs.
I'm sorry.
And I feel like I split my head open a little bit.
You might have been concussed.
Yeah, and they were mortified about that.
That's a really good one, actually.
Like I don't think I've ever like embarrassed them.
I know.
But like they wouldn't tell me if I did. So like I don't.
That's true.
I don't know, but
I was my parents' pride and joy. So
same.
There was no mortification.
No mortification.
I'm gonna ask my mom that question when I see her next. Betty,
I can't ask mine. Mine died.
You could ask your dad though.
I would never.
See, I would love to ask my dad because my dad would actually answer and tell me. But Mom, I know you're gonna lie, so think about it. Like when did I embarrass you? That's really what mortified.
Yeah, I don't think I ever. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, like I'm sure the times my mom used to be a teacher, and so we would I could walk to her work, and we would just like walk there after school.
She was a teacher.
Yeah, or
where
teacher's
at?
aide.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
at the school, like the school you went to.
Yeah.
Was she a teacher's aide when you were in school?
No. She was a substitute teacher for me one time.
That's so awesome.
Well, she got the whole class yelled at. She got the whole class in trouble except me. So
that's sweet.
I was mortified, Mom.
You were mortified.
It's so embarrassing. Anyways,
phenomenal.
Love that. I don't know. I don't really have like a crazy answer.
Yeah, there's no. But what a good question. I guess.
That's a good question.
Ask your parents, y'all. Yeah.
Extra dirty.
I did shuffle these. I fucking shuffled these. You know what? Do you want me to shuffle them now?
No, it's fine. Whatever.
Okay. You can skip that one if it's just like a bad one.
I don't think. Okay. What's the maximum number of people you'd be interested in having sex with at once?
1.
Okay. You could just drink also.
Yeah, I'm not going to answer. I'm going to drink.
1 is crazy. I'm just kidding. That's the right answer.
Did it say the maximum number you'd be willing or want to?
Oh, there's a question. You'd be interested in.
Oh, interested in.
1.
100.
Did you hear about that girl?
What?
Who had sex with 100 men? I want to say in a row.
Good for her.
It was recent.
Did she make it in the Guinness Book of World Records?
I don't know, but
was
she
it within
did have
she had
a bit of a meltdown afterwards, which is to be expected.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a
anyway,
lot.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go read that article.
There's no need.
Was it not an article?
I have no idea. No, I think it was.
You stumbled across the video.
It was on Reddit. I saw it on Reddit. No, I didn't imagine
it was on Reddit.
It was on Reddit. No, people know about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing.
People know. Okay.
Yeah.
I just like don't know because
I don't know the lady's name or anything, but
would you like to guess what card I got?
I'm sure it's yellow.
It is yellow.
Right. Great. Awesome. No.
Okay.
Skip that one.
They're both great. Would you take care of a spider for me?
Yeah.
What about a cockroach?
No. Is that on the question? Is that on the card as well?
Yeah. That's what it says.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah.
Would you?
Yes.
Would you take care of a stink bug for me?
No.
Rude.
I get Jason.
Very
too,
rude. Yeah, Jason got us.
Did you hear me scream earlier when Jason's dad was like, hold on, and he flicked something off me outside?
No, I was probably
I thought it was a stink bug because it made the exoskeleton sound.
That's not a thing, Carly.
It wasn't, though. It was part of the pine tree that had fallen on me, but I swear to God, it was a cockroach. No, I'm saying that.
And if it was a cockroach, we got a big issue.
Yeah. What color is this one?
Red.
No shit.
Like all of mine will be, I guess.
I guess I didn't shuffle them well. Go ahead.
Yes, I would agree with that. Have you ever found yourself wearing somebody else's underwear?
Yeah. I've worn Jason's boxers. For sure. My sister used to wear my underwear. Calling you out, Danielle. Love you, though.
To me, that's not that crazy, if I'm being honest.
You definitely have.
Of course. Of course.
Who's the number one person whose underwear
Do you actually know this?
Yes.
It was my mom's.
Yep, I know.
That's like the least. If you're going to use anyone else's underwear, it should be the person you came out of.
The vagina you already came from. Yeah.
I get it. Using them, so
I get it. Like, she wasn't using them. I can't. I'm skipping it because it's yellow. I'm just going to go until I find. I want a who shuffled this?
Right.
Card did
I'll just shuffle it again. I'll shuffle it. You didn't, but it's fine.
I did it like 3 times and then yeah. I'm so sorry. Carla's going to shuffle these cards because the other person in this room is shitty at shuffling. Also, there is another color in there. It's blue and it's called On the Rocks. I want to get some of those.
I haven't gotten to those yet.
Yeah. We haven't gotten to those. I could tell a joke, but I don't have any jokes.
Tell us.
Tell you what?
Describe your perfect day for us.
Ooh, Carla wants me to describe my perfect day, not perfect date.
Day.
Okay, because I'd go all Miss Congeniality, you know?
Exactly what Greg said.
Stop.
I think.
Carla said that's exactly what Greg said. Sorry. She thinks. She set her mic down to like legitimately shuffle. My perfect day, I guess, like when the weather is like it was today, you know, like nice and sunny-ish, and I have no work obligations, and I can work on the house or the garden or whatever I want, and like, I don't know, just like a day that I don't have any stresses. Definitely not a work day, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm back, sorry.
Yeah. Car's back. Thank you for shuffling.
Of course.
I'll grab one now.
While I did.
Extra dirty. You bitch. You bitch. Okay. Give us a passionate example of your dirty talk.
I'm going to go ahead and drink on that one.
Yeah? You don't want to give a passionate example?
I don't dirty talk.
No, I'm going to go ahead and drink on that one too because I do dirty talk.
Oh, it's giving raunchy. Mm-hmm. Look, we got a yellow one.
Love to see it.
What's something you're proud of that not many people know about?
Ooh. Carla, don't. Everybody knows. Everybody knows you were a 4th grade spelling bee champion.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I know. We all know. We all know. How do I even follow that up?
That's so funny. Damn, what else? Okay.
Something I'm proud of. I don't want to say it because it'll jinx it, you know? I'm gonna drink.
I'm gonna drink too, actually.
Like bad.
Yeah.
It's just if I say it and then it happens, I'll feel like I spoke it into existence, you know? Yeah, I can't do that. All right. Happy hour. What's the best compliment you've ever been given?
Best compliment. Do you have one?
Kind of. But it's like such an awkward one. Like,
yeah, mine is too. That's what I'm trying to think of a second.
I'll tell you it. I'm going to share my awkward with the world. I've been told not just by one partner, not just by 2 partners, multiple people that I've dated in my life have told me how soft my skin is.
That cannot be true.
I'm not lying.
You do not wear moisturizer.
I know.
Are they men who work with their hands?
No, how rude of you to assume.
I'm just curious. Like, what is
man?
That's not what I meant. Like, just like men who like don't go to an office building every day. You know what I mean? Like,
bitch.
Not that your skin is not rough. It's not particularly rough. But I'm just like, what are we measuring it up against? Theirs?
Other people they've dated? I don't know.
That's valid. Okay.
I just was told that I was very soft, that I had very soft skin.
Okay. That's fair.
Maybe they were all murderers and wanted to make a rug out of me. I don't know.
Yikes, imagine.
Yeah, what is the thing that they all had in common?
Tell me. Do you actually know?
No.
Interesting.
I
Very
know.
Interesting.
What about you? Best compliment?
I get told this more than once, more often than you would expect.
What?
I actually get told that I light up a room.
Ooh, I feel that.
Or like, this is so stupid. I'm like saying more than one. I'm so
no,
embarrassed.
say it.
That I make people feel comfortable.
You do.
Like,
I think that's awesome.
I welcome people. I don't know, whatever.
You have a very like vibrant smile and personality, and like your.
Okay, we don't have to do this.
No, truly.
Sorry. Okay, sorry. I'll accept it. Go ahead.
It's very infectious in like the best way. That's all I want to say. I'll be done.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Bowing out.
I'm taking the compliment.
Yes,
Thank
you are. When someone gives you a compliment,
very uncomfortable, but
you say thank
you. So much.
I mean, not always, because like, yeah.
Is that my question?
Huh? That was mine. Yeah, that was my question.
Okay. Yeah.
We're playing till we get a fucking blue card.
I got one.
Thank God. Ooh. Not a good on the rocks card?
No, I mean, like, one's about, like, one will make me uncomfortable, and
the other will make
like
me?
a stupid question.
Oh, okay. What's a stupid one? We don't have to answer it.
It's just, what's a grand gesture? What grand gesture you tried to save or repair a relationship?
Yeah, throw that one down. Grab a new
like,
card.
Ew.
Ew. That one can just
better.
be ripped apart. I can do better.
If you found out I'd been embezzling from work, would you rat me out?
If I found out that Carla had been embezzling, what are we talking? Like, are we talking like petty stuff? What are we?
Like, I'm not talking like time.
You know what?
I mean?
Embezzlement, though, in order for it to be like deemed that,
It's like $1,000 or more.
I was gonna say, what is it?
Yeah. I don't actually don't know.
I don't know. No, I wouldn't.
Of course.
No.
We're both benefiting from this. Hello.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. That's fair.
Also, like, I just like, why would I put my nose in business where it doesn't belong?
I don't care enough about this job, to be honest. Like,
I don't care enough.
I do not care.
Yeah.
I care way more about you than I do about this job.
Correct. I care way more about you. And like, if I had a problem with you doing that, hard conversation. I just need to say, Carla, I don't think that's like appropriate. You know,
say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
If I'm getting millions.
Yeah. Carla, it's not appropriate, but you keep getting your millions.
Yeah. Do what you got to do for us, but it's not appropriate.
How many more cards?
3 each.
Okay. I got blue. I got on the rocks. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh.
Ooh.
I'm going to go with B.
Okay.
Tell us about a time you were shot down romantically.
This is going to sound really cocky. I never have been.
Good for you.
Like, I don't put myself in a situation where I feel like I'm going to get shot down.
Good for you.
Okay.
Good for you. I think that's awesome.
Okay. Yeah, just want to make it clear. It's not because, like, just know it's because I'm not putting myself in the situation for that to happen. I'm nothing special. I know that. It's fine.
You are special.
Okay, yeah.
I'm definitely a person who's like, you'll never get a yes if you don't ask kind of a person.
You are, yeah.
But have I been told no? Sure. Like, I'm sure. I think there was a night I was super drunk, couldn't tell you when, where, with who, probably when we were in our going out phase.
Fun.
And I'm pretty sure someone told me no. Damn. Couldn't tell you who, couldn't tell you where.
Okay.
Because I remember thinking, like, I'm glad I shot my shot, you know, like, because cool, but whatever.
Whatever.
I still love myself. Yeah.
Do you have an age ceiling for a one night stand?
Ooh, no. Sorry, did I answer that too quick?
You said that so. You said, of course not.
Listen, if I'm having a one night stand.
Ceiling. This is like.
If I'm having a one night stand, let's go through the reason. Like, husband aside, like, let's just me as a human being.
If you were a
I'm
single
out in the
person
world,
doing what you do,
going through things, hanging out, having fun, and it's either because I'm horny, because I find the other person super attractive, because I'm in the mood, whatever. There's no age limit on that, no.
Okay.
I mean, if the person was like 80 years old,
right.
I might.
But I imagine you don't find him attractive. You're right.
You're right. I don't know. Probably not. I probably don't.
You never know.
But look at all the women that found Hugh Hefner attractive.
I don't know many. To be honest, I feel like they found parts of him attractive. Probably a piece of his being. Exactly that.
Yeah.
And it was the part with
his
the wallet.
bank account.
Yeah.
Yep. What about you?
I've never. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. I've never had one, so.
I will never forget when you and I first started hanging out. Mm-hmm. Or whenever we were talking about, it was early on in our friendship, and we were talking about the apps and the age range.
Yeah. My age range is it is low. Yeah, not low, but
what's the cap on that?
It's 5 years, 3 years. Yeah. No,
there's so many great people you're excluding.
I understand. It's 3 years down, maybe 5 years up.
Okay, so it's not a broad range in general.
No, and my search radius is 5 miles. So,
if I was on the dating apps, I think, like my age range. What do you think it would be if I was on apps?
We're 30. Okay, 33 to like maybe 49.
25 to 49.
25 is very young. 25 is 10 years younger than you.
Correct.
That's very young.
You think?
Think about a 25-year-old.
Most 25-year-olds I wouldn't be attracted to. But I'm saying if I was on the apps, like I wouldn't want to exclude someone for being younger. I would probably set it to 25. In the same way that like when I say 49, I probably mean like 50.
No, that's not the same thing. I'm sorry, that's not the same thing at all. Okay, 25, I guess. What's your guys' like age range?
Yeah.
When you were dating, how old? If you were like about our age, right? Like
about our age.
If you are
in your mid 30s. Yeah.
20s to 30s.
In your mid to upper 30s.
Who was that?
Carla, you're turning 36 this year. That's your upper 30s.
Why would you scream that to the world?
They know.
Whatever.
They know you're a week younger than me.
Okay. Anyways, what is your age range is the question.
Look at on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, Demi.
I understand.
And the guy that we thought was married to Jesse.
He actually was on The Bachelor. I think he was on Claire's season, by the way.
That makes so much sense.
I know. Also, we're watching Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Yes, we are. And I am. God, is it trash?
Trash. From holy women, holier than thou women, not holier than thou, but like.
It's just.
Women who don't drink. I would say they don't do drugs, but they definitely do drugs.
There's so many things they say they can't do, and then the things that they do are so.
They dead ass do ketamine.
It's so like hypocritical.
It's so weird, and like it's. Y'all need to find.
Y'all need Jesus.
I was gonna say that, but like.
But you already know.
Yeah,
him.
you know him.
So I don't know.
How would he feel? Anyways, 2
more cards. You pull one. I pull one, and then.
Yeah.
It always takes long to read because there's an A and a B, and we're just asking one of them, so it takes a second to read each of them.
I don't want to do that one. But I don't.
What card did you pull first of all?
It's an extra dirty.
Extra dirty.
Yeah.
So we know it's going to be sexual in nature.
This is obvious. If we were in a porn together, what category would it be filed under?
If you were in a porn?
You and I.
If you and I were in a porn together.
Yeah.
What category?
Yeah.
Lesbian.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
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 I mean, I'll be like.
I guess we could do like
biracial.
Yeah, like, interracial. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's or teens.
Thank you so much. Thank you, because I'm so young.
So young. We're just like 18.
Ew. This is extra dirty. I'm not.
Okay.
Neither of these I'm going to ask.
What do you just ask them and we just like will answer. But
who's had more sex, you or your parents?
Definitely me. My parents had sex 6 times total.
Wait, why 6?
Because we had a couple beforehand where we didn't produce any children. We didn't procreate. And that's the only reason they ever had sex, is to procreate. So
2 were the trial before they got married, and then afterwards they had the 4 kids.
Yeah.
And, okay. Well, I mean, probably me.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Not you.
Not me?
Yeah.
Do you think it's...
It's hard to answer that question.
You know what?
Actually.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
What was
Mom,
the
I'm
other
so
question?
sorry for listening. The other one was quick. Name your favorite porn star and tell us about all the wonderful qualities that make them special.
Got nothing.
I don't know. I truly couldn't name any.
Favorite porn star.
Yeah.
I know. I already lost it.
Girl or guy?
Girl.
Okay.
I don't know any men porn stars.
What
the hell? Hey, your mom. I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Mother, I love you. When we played trivia, you, me, and Danielle, I think we were in Traverse City for a girls' night a long time ago, and the trivia question was about a porn star. And my mom said, was it Ron Jeremy? That's the porn star, I think.
That's his name?
Ron Jeremy. He was the porn star back in my day. Yeah.
She knew, huh?
She knew.
Porn.
But I had to go Google it and fact check her, and she was right. Yep. We won that round. Was that a good one? You just peeked at one.
Yeah, we're done though, right?
Okay, we can be unless that was a great one.
It's not one that no.
It's not one we're willing to answer.
Certainly not.
Well, ask it and then we can just drink.
The various sex juices. Sometimes they get on clothes. Tell us about when it happened to you.
I mean, I don't want to revisit sex juices. Yeah, let's just
I drank a lot. Does it look like it? No.
I don't know why, but like, have you ever seen the movie Something About Mary?
No.
So in it, what happens? Like, all I know is she has splooge on her hand and puts it in her hair as hair gel, but like on accident.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You did that though, so.
No, I didn't.
Not as hair gel, but you put it in your hair.
I put it there.
You put it.
I placed it.
You're telling me you did not put it into your hand and then put it in your hair?
No, I did not put. What?
Okay.
We're gonna have to have a conversation about this.
But when they're at the Airbnb.
Oh my god.
When you remember
when I used the conditioner and I pumped it into my hand and then put it in my hair and said, "What is this sticky mess?"
Yikes!
Yikes! The sticky mess, and that's where we're ending that story. Yeah, I'm still appalled. I still get the shivers when I think about that.
Sorry.
Like it likely wasn't, right? That's
okay.
How I continue living each day as a sane.
It is what I mean. It's out now.
It happened. Yep.
Yeah, I've never had a situation like that in my life.
No, most people I would say have not.
No. What do you count? Never mind. Doesn't matter. Okay. That was fun.
I love your half questions. Like, what? No.
I keep forgetting we're filming. It's like I'm not about to have this on camera.
We're just two girlies hanging out on the couch.
Yeah.
Just
like dead ass. And
dead ass.
So some of the things we say have to get cut. Anyways.
That's why an hour and a half episode goes to an hour.
That is why an hour and a half episode goes to an hour.
But seriously, I like that game.
That was fun. We can do that. We should do that again.
Truth or drink. If you've never played, it's pretty amusing. Yeah,
and depending
on the content.
Better. Well, yeah, we'll talk.
It's better than what?
Pick your poison.
Yeah, I would say it's better than pick your poison. Those are they're always bad options.
Yeah, some of these are sweet.
Some of these are memories.
Yeah.
Some are like fond things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I quite like it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Well, yeah, I think we're good. Thank you, everybody, for joining us this week.
Man, you want to
go right ahead? You do it.
I don't have to. Like, we can be done.
No, you do it.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Make It to Wednesday, a Hump Day podcast. We are your hosts.
I'm Carly.
And I'm Karla. If you like what we're doing here, feel free to like, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, do all the fun things. Leave us a comment, share our shit. Share our shit.
SOS.
SOS. We will be back next week for episode 23 of Make It to Wednesday.
23 when I conveniently am almost 23.
Yeah, pretty much 23.
Pretty much 23 in 36 years.
Ooh. Yikes.
Did you say yikes? Me turning 36 is yikes.
It is. I just want to make it very clear that you turning 36 is very different than me turning 36.
Okay. Thanks so much for being here.
I was like, we didn't finish. I just wanted to. Anyways, thank you guys. Love you. Bye.
Bye. And that's a wrap on this week's episode of Make It to Wednesday. We hope we've helped you laugh, think, and maybe even get through a tough moment in your week. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, rate, and leave us a review if you loved hanging out with us. Your feedback keeps us going. Follow us on all of our social media for more behind-the-scenes fun and updates. Got a topic or question you want us to tackle? Slide into our DMs or send us an email at makeitowednesdaypod@gmail.com. Thanks for spending part of your week with us, and until next time, keep pushing through. You're doing great. We'll see you next Wednesday.